What's up, people? It's your boy Smokes Right. Welcome to another very exciting episode of Madden NFL 24. This is the third attempt at getting the very first Super Bowl in Bills history, guys. As you know, the Buffalo Bills has never won a Super Bowl in franchise history. Never, ever, 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 ever. And I am going to rewrite history. And with that being said, I had two opportunities. I made it to the Super Bowl twice, and unfortunately, I was beaten. Uh, Two coincidence. I mean, it was a twofer, man. For me, it was the first time for it was the first time for the twofer. First time I ever lost in the Super Bowl in my Madden career. You know, every time I make it to the Super Bowl, I mean, I 100% of the time I always come out, victorious as a Super Bowl champ. But that's not happened the past two times that I made it to the Super Bowl, guys. I made it to the Super Bowl and I was beaten by the Dallas Cowboys, and I gotta give it to them. They beat me. They beat me twice. So I really hope they make it to the Super Bowl again. I know I'm gonna make it to the Super Bowl. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, I'm tearing up everything in my way. But I really hope, really hope that Dallas Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl so I can redeem myself, man. Cause two defeats against them in the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie. Losing to them twice in the Super Bowl, man, yeah, I don't know what to say. All right, let's see what we can do here. So we're gonna manage our staff points, right? We have franchise points. We have 70. We have been getting a lot of goals accomplished on the field. So as you know, every time you get goals accomplished on the field, you receive, benefits, rewards, whatever you want to call it. And right now I'm sitting on a nice little chunk of change. 70 70 franchise points or whatever. And I want to put that to use. So first things first, I'm looking at the defense. Let's see, should we put something on boost man cover, free safety, strong safety by one, boost toughness, why not? Hmm, boost man cover, why not? I'm putting everything on defense, man. Putting a lot on defense. I feel like my offense is pretty consistent. It's pretty strong, and I have a lot of confidence in my offense. So we're actually getting close, guys. We're getting close. I mean, granted, you know, it's still early. It's only week 9, but week 9 is actually close to week 17. Believe it or not. Here we go. Hopefully, this isn't a trap game.
It's week 9 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see James Cook. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Bengals on Sunday night.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaunt. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're
good.
halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
18 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, 2,000 yards.
It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for them.
Into the air right away is Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he should have held on to it.
Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Allen to throw once more.
Yeah!
Stephon Diggs. 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills put the Knights' first points.
And we did it all in the air, guys. We did it all in the air.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2.
Gotta go for the 2, guys. Excuse me. I gotta do a better job of communicating with you guys and let you know where my head's at, while I'm doing what I'm doing, while I'm doing while I'm doing it. You understand? And it's to make a statement, guys. It's to let them know, man, we're not here to play. Nah, it's always good to have that advantage. And if you know you have a running back that's averaging 7 to 10 yards, what's 2 yards? What's 2 yards? If you know you have a running back that's averaging 7 to 10 yards, get that 2 yards, get that 2.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they're brought out by the former Washington Husky, undrafted back in 2019, Jake Browning.
Would you say
8 interceptions, 5
by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Here's Browning.
Gotcha.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Tyrell Dodson.
We're gonna hit him with that middle blitz. We're gonna consistently bring pressure to that quarterback. We're gonna have to. Yeah. Whether it's with Oliver or with whoever, but we're gonna continue to just bring pressure. Nice. Oh. Good defense. See how he got up in there and just paddled away and broke up that pass with his hand? That's what I'm talking about right there. We're gonna go with that middle blitz, man. Like I said, we're gonna continue to bring that pressure.
The perimeter and take it away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll
Oh.
set up the screen here to mix them. Their opening drive here is
3 and out.
to the punt. They got
That was a
7 yards there, but not
beautiful. I mean, oh my God. I couldn't ask my defense to do a better job. We're gonna go ahead and return right.
But he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Hurts to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42.
I said we stick to that ground for pound, man. They cannot stop my running back, man. I mean, he's amazing. As y'all can see, he's become a superstar. He's become a superstar.
But man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting
stiff arm is pretty amazing.
Upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
We're gonna continue to run that ball.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting.
Whoa!
Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter.
It almost wasn't good.
The drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10.
All right, we're going to continue to bring that pressure, guys. Bring that pressure up the middle. Bring that pressure to that quarterback. And watch him fold under that pressure.
Now Browning.
Got him.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Browning. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Russo able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. On the return, Hardy. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bills to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Allen to throw it, escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they come the next time they get the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Browning. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. James Cook running back out now. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bully. I've got to because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if
it's caught inside the 25.
Yeah!
Out here at the 3-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 up.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo
Straight shut up. I
touchdown.
mean, what can I say? I thought they were going to do a little better. But, as I was saying before, guys, first time I ever lost in the Super Bowl game was just recently against the Cowboys. So, I hope they make it to the Super Bowl again, man. I really do, man. I really would like to redeem myself. They beat me not just once,
Still in the
but
first
twice,
half, but this
and then
offense has
again in the
struggled.
Super Bowl.
Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards
Yeah.
category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Hey, that's for Scar, man. I got a personal vendetta against Dallas. But it has to be in the Super Bowl, though. They have to make it. They have to make it to the Super Bowl. Oh, wow. You got that.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very
Make it to the
consistent
Super
type
Bowl.
of play.
That's the only way I can get my revenge.
Of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
Oh.
If you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Browning over the middle, complete. It's Boyd.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Browning. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh!
Killer there. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right.
Got him.
He'll let this go deep right.
Ah! You should have dove. You should have dove. You were open. Come on, kiddo.
We talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
Exactly.
Ah!
And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week.
Nice on you, kiddo.
Score in the first half. Backups getting to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity
First punt of the game.
to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, Browning. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw on 3rd down, Browning. And that is incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Almost a fumble, it looked like.
This home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to...
Yeah!
Situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st down, Allen. Complete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the
62 yards.
allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's running out of steam, and it won't. No good.
Close.
So
Okay.
To this one.
Damn near the 62-yarder.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jalen Warren, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. Finally, on Monday Night Football, a good-looking matchup in the AFC. Chargers and Jets from MetLife Stadium. Coverage, 8:15 Eastern Time. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right,
Let's do it.
as always, as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Browning out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Browning. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Mixing up the middle. Oh, what a move. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Browning. And that is incomplete here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Browning's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that's out quickly to Chase. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete.
How you gonna drop it, Diggs?
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd
Come
down.
on,
That's
man.
some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk
Thank
about the
you.
lengths officials sometimes go to
Thank
protect
you.
star quarterbacks, but
I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun.
But when it's a star back,
I'm just having fun.
even more so are they going to be diligent throwing the flag.
What's up, Gary? I'm actually really pissed off thinking about these losses, man. If you don't know, Gary, I lost in the Super Bowl for like the very first time. Twice. I lost twice, dude, in the Super Bowl, and I'm just right now. I'm just trying to hurry up and get back to the Super Bowl, and I'm hoping that Dallas Cowboys get back to the Super Bowl. You like that play? Trying to get back to the Super Bowl and hope that the Dallas Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl so I can get my redemption. Shouts out to you, Gary.
Fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's
Welcome,
certainly not
welcome,
fun for the
everybody.
Defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now.
Thank you
because
very
he's absolutely
much.
carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out
Yeah,
of the
man, the
game.
Dallas Cowboys, they've beaten twice in the Super Bowl, and that's the first time I ever lost in the Super Bowl in my whole Madden career.
Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
I really hope that the Dallas Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl. Honestly, I thought the Cincinnati Bengals were going to play better. I mean, they usually do. They actually, they're one of the teams that actually give me. Usually, they always give me a little problems, but not Kansas City, Kansas City, and
catches on a drive, you're like, oh, he got the best of us.
well, the Washington Commanders, man. The last time I really racked them.
So you feel that at the
Copy,
sideline.
copy.
Now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays.
Ah, yeah,
So
right.
let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the
We're gonna hit him with a DB blitz. Matter of fact,
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining
Nah.
here in this second half.
we're gonna back out of that. We're gonna jump into a nickel pack, 2-4 middle blitz. Oh,
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Browning throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Browning working the middle of the field, and he's got a man.
nah, he didn't get that. He didn't get that. He didn't get that.
His first down. He needed 5. He got it barely. As it
He didn't get it, man.
has a gain of 5 yards.
I'm throwing the flag.
Throw out the challenge flag.
He missed it by an inch. Come on! Y'all know he didn't get it.
I've played Madden all my life, even playing in tournaments.
Challenge there not successful.
Oh,
And
wow.
now they'll be left with only one timeout.
That means you're awesome. That's what's up, man. God bless you, man. Good luck on everything, too.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yeah, I've been playing Madden all my life too, but I don't do tournaments.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back
I've won over $100,000 in all the tournaments.
Oh, wow.
As we get rolling in quarter
Damn.
number 4.
Congrats on that, Gary. GG's, Mr. GG. Congrats, and again, welcome, man. That's what's up, man. Wow, 100 G's. You gonna make me want to practice a little more, man. Probably practice a little more, get good, man. Let me see if I can win a little few dollars or something, man. Do you have to? It might be a dumb question, but do you have to pay to get in those tournaments? If so, like, you know, like, what's the price range? You know, how much do you pay, and what are you looking to win off of? You know, whatever.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
God, oof. That should have been a sack. Oh, man, that should have been a sack.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
Somebody.
Are going to take over in
denied.
So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play.
I can probably easily bet you low I didn't have to pay because it people that can get me in easily.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, you playing in tournaments.
Allen.
You confident you can beat me too? Oh!
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Browning's throw caught by Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Browning. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really connected.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So Allen's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Morris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. 91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now.
9-0, baby. 9-0. You hear what he said? The train just keeps on rolling.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. We'll see him sling it all over the yard in this one. It's the Bills and the Broncos on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Deontay Hardy back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Well, we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best doctors of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Well, that's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A tackle made by Dorian Williams. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a seventh and eighth. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Again, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Mims in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, spaces at a premium for
Damn it, I had that sack.
shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Got him! Yeah!
Gregory Rousseau with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun, pushing through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat.
How you dropped that?
Going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Pressure comes.
Got him. Good.
Multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. When you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Yeah!
To the 2-minute warning. Gregory Rousseau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Oh, yeah.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Now Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now.
He's so silly.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that ball back to Russo
in there yet again. What else is new? He continues
Gregory Russo, baby.
In single season sacks.
Yeah, he is something else.
Now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Welcome, everybody. Oh, almost had him. Oh, almost had him. Oh, he threw it away. He threw it away. I missed him twice on the sack. Welcome, everybody. You guys are amazing. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing love. Wow, I love you. Appreciate you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
Oh, he gone. He gone.
Now he's free to midfield.
Oh, he gone.
How about this?
How about this?
Williams. All the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break. Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even
Damn.
behind. And
I was doing good for the season. I only had 3 for the season. Now I probably have out of them accumulated 2 more. I believe that's 5 for the season now.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 141 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Wilson on 1st down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Gregory Rousseau.
Russo. Make that now 4-6 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything...
Under pressure, they got him again.
Got him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action, Allen. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Another big play right there. This is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far, but let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidence right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's Hardy set to return.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Flushed out right. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Baron Browning, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And here's Allen. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Denver's offense now set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Yeah, a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Terrell Bernard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense.
All right, guys. The next time we come back, we will be in week 11. We will be trying to get Mr. Davis 150 plus yards, etc., etc. Stay tuned. Drop a thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit the subscribe. Hit that shit button. Hit the notifications. We'll be back later with some more content.